What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Mr. DevBlocks. We're bringing you a brand new video to this Let's Play series. We're playing FTB Skies 2 in hardcore mode, and today we're not really gonna do much. Oh, I guess I just fell off. Anyways, I want to take advantage today and expand a platform. Oh, I guess I missed again. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not the most coordinated when it comes to my placement, and it might come back to bite me in this series, but I think what I want to do right away is, yeah, I definitely want to expand this platform a little bit just so that I have a little bit more space to move around. But some of the things that I want to get done this episode is get our cobble generator going and potentially get ourselves some lava. I I don't want to take up too much time. Pretty soon we're going to be getting into the bulk of this pack, but most importantly, we have to make sure that we get the base resources like cobble, sand, dust, and gravel and dirt. So once we have that in full production, one, we'll have the opportunity to expand space out just so it could look a little bit nicer. And I'm not good at placing these slabs, but they're for our own protection. If mobs come around and spawn in hardcore mode and we die, then that's GG's. We don't want that to happen. The other thing I want to make note of here, well, actually, um, I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna build this out a little bit. I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so now that we have our platform a little bigger, you might be seeing these blocks up there. I'm not sure how they ended up there. They're actually from a multiplayer base from a server that I've been playing, and somehow they got imported into my world. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's collect. Okay, we have quite a bit of stuff here to collect. Anything notable? No, nothing really. Cool. Anyways, let's pick up our iron chest. Very useful. I think I'm gonna place that down right now, just to have some extra storage. I think I'm gonna use sophisticated storage to begin with, especially when it comes down to early games, managing all our storage needs, and that way we can potentially use it with applied energistics or refined storage as a storage center of sorts. I think I want to make a pickaxe real quick to mine the sky block, get it out of the way. It's almost an eyesore just to have it there against the wooden floor. Oh, this might not even be the right pickaxe. Is just one of those things that takes a while to mine? Am I gonna get skystone from this? Oh, alright, cool. We didn't lose our skystone. Alright, collect our crops. I want to make an axe just to have it handy. Continue our wood making. And I think the thing I want to do now. Yep, we need a sieve to get cobble. And we need a jar. Okay, so let's make our sieve. We need string. Do we have enough? Okay, we don't have enough. I'll need to make a hoe. We have iron now, or yeah, we have iron. We can grow this real quick. Just shift with the hoe in your hand or offhand will make the crops grow faster. Very ideal for this situation we're in. Now, do we have enough string? Yeah, that should be enough. Great. We don't see the recipe here. I think I can... Yeah, we need more sticks. We have wood here. We might need planks. Yeah, we do need planks. Alright. We lost our furnace. This is arguably one of the worst moments to lose your furnace. Super unfortunate. We have just enough to make another one, so we're not too backlogged, but I would have preferred not to lose that cobble before we have our generation going. We don't really have a choice here. We're gonna have to just sieve through, and hopefully this strainer pulls through quickly enough and we're not just left waiting for stone. In the case that this takes a while, I think it makes sense to just do some fishing, and in the meantime we'll also get some more resources, so that should help out in our walkthrough of some of the spotlights we're going to do for some of these packs over the next coming episodes. First, I think this is a little claustrophobic and it needs to be expanded out a little bit. I have enough inferium to make an inferium seed, so I think it makes sense to also have that going. Alright. And yeah, let's go ahead and expand this little water out to have a better time fishing. I think we're gonna use gears for a lot of these crystals and initial resource gathering. Maybe we'll do some mystical agriculture. Ours is such a fun mod, guys. If you haven't used it in the past, I'm excited to come around and play around with it. I just recently started some builds using them, and the automation that they have with the Wixies and the Drigneys, really cool stuff. I hope I find a home for it on this island, to say the least. They're very cute animals, and it's a very well made mod. A lot of stuff in it. We're kind of going all over the place here, just figuring out our next steps. Once we get that, alright. Yeah, this is gonna take a while for the stone. Okay, so get some stone here. Some more stuff. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, cobble. We have more stuff here. Just coins. So for those of you that didn't know, FTB Skies 2 also has the skill point system. If you're familiar with FTB's Evolutions, it's super cool. I personally love it, and I believe, yeah, we need a little bit more cobble. It's taking its time. Let's get gravel, sand. We need to get lava going now. So we have gravel. It turns into dirt. We need cast iron too, actually, for the automation jar and a tempered jar. So we use the dirt to get sand, to get glass panes, to make the glass panes tempered glass, which we'll use to make our tempered jar. Takes a moment here. Alright, amazing. Got everything there. Need a little bit more actually. We're currently in that phase of Minecraft where we can't really do much for the speed of smelting some of these items. We're just gonna have to kind of play the waiting game here. Luckily for you guys, I could just fast forward. Just take a quick look. Where's this recipe at for... Am I not looking at the right name? Oh, we have the cast iron we needed. Alright, that's actually a nice little batch of materials there. Some dust, some sand, some gravel. That gets us going. Alright, we have enough glass. We can turn that into glass panes. And I think we can also make a tank. It's something to make note of there. So let's get our redstone because we need a piston. We were probably need our hopper, which is already in the chest. Remaining bit of glass we needed to make our glass panes. Alright. So we need 6 for this? 7? We'll just make 8. Grab the hopper, piston, dispenser. Great. Have enough cobble for the dispenser. Glass is being cooked now. We need a piston. Oh, we're out of cobble. Alright, we had some there. Boom. Oh, keep getting burnt. This campfire is not gonna last there much longer, guys. Okay, we have our piston. So now we have our jar automator, but we don't have a jar yet because the glass for the jar is still being cooked. Oh boy. Well, soon enough, we'll be ready here. I'm gonna go to make that tank to store this lava. We have enough. Alright, we didn't get burnt there. We have enough now to make our jar. Okay. There we go. Now this is gonna be a very temporary build that I have here, but that way we can just get a proof of concept. What we're basically doing is having our jar there. We have our tempered jar here, and then we put the jar automator on top, or we put the hopper on the side, jar automator on top, and then we gotta put a torch on the bottom of this jar automator to get it to work. And now we're cooking up lava. Once that finishes up, we'll be taking our next step along this journey. And yeah, I'm excited here. Now, we don't have enough stone to actually make the lava that we need yet. This might be close. Um, I hope here. Okay, I think we'll get lava there. The issue is, in order to make our lava generator, we need around 54 cobble, which we don't have now. We're down to 0. On their next episode, we'll start the resource generation process. Like, we might get some gears going, and I would love to get some basic sifting just to get the materials that we get from it, especially from the dirt, sand, and gravel. Emeralds are going to come very handy, especially early game, to work with villagers. And yeah, we're almost there. We almost have our first bucket of lava, which next episode will give this a more defined setup. Just would like to get our cobble generator before we wrap things up for this episode. And once we do, it'll be we'll be in a better place. Almost there. We almost have our lava. If you guys have any tips or things about this pack that you really love and you'd like to share, please leave a comment down below. Would love to hear what you guys got going on in your own playthroughs, if you start a server or something like that. But yeah, we have lava now, and I want to move this. I want to get this out of the way. It's bothering me that it's covering this dirt. Yeah, so I'm gonna fast forward here. I'm gonna fix this up a little bit. I'm gonna do some fishing because we do need quite a bit of stone, and I'll be right back with you guys once we're in a better place now and we can actually build our lava generator. Alright guys, so I think we have enough now. Let's grab the stone we had here. We also had some stone. Well, I think we can just go like this. We've also picked up quite a bit of material elsewhere from... Oh, we're so close. I don't know if this is enough. I don't think so, actually. We're close. Oh man, we need 8 more. Just 8 more gets it done. Let's see. Alright, I'll be right back once we have the 8 cobble we need to finish up making our cobble lava generator. And then tomorrow, or the next time I upload this, which will be Tuesday, we will have our initial sifting setup where we'll have cobble, gravel, dirt, sand, and then dust, which will give us our first batch of resource generation. We have some cobble here. Oh, wow, clutch. Amazing. Okay. Now I think we have everything we need. We need a water bucket, actually, of all things. I think we can just grab this one. Yep. Okay. So this is what we're looking at right now. Very straightforward setup, but I think the way I want to do this, let's bring it down a level. for the moment, we'll probably have to move things around again once we go into production, but this is the concept I'm going for here. Actually, let's grab a torch. We have our limited oak barrel that we will now put here. Or actually, we'll put it here. We'll put our cobble generator right there. And then we'll put our hopper in here. With that, we now have almost a full setup. Grab our torch. Makes sense it can't be placed there. Alright, cool. We'll take care of that next episode, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on board, watching another LP of Feed the Beast Guys 2. Till next time, look forward to it. Have a great day, y'all. Later.